Yay! Stealthy.
After talking about a whole bunch of Barbie stuff, I also want to proclaim that I am the coolest guy.
Look any different. What's that?
That's a door, Dingo. God. You've gone through like 60 of them.
How is it sparklies? Is it a fairy? It's a...
Oh, snap, it's dead AI girl.
Viola.
Yeah, her.
They found you, but
I don't
how?
want to fight with Viola, even if she is AI. Let's go.
I was so careful and quiet. Whee! Why do they not say that every time they take off? Why? Who in this world would not say that? Okay, bye then.
AI does not compute. How does not battle?
Oh, just like the Mars I remember.
This is bad.
We're almost at the landing point.
How bad is it?
It's so bad. Hang on, I don't think it would. It's worse than a Mars bar. Ha. Uh-huh.
We've landed on Mars,
Confirm our location.
the edges of West Margaritavir, the state border of Vasilia territory.
Dingo, first you need to enter into Vasilia County.
Wait.
Tell me your location and
Why do
then
you
Wait.
look
ask
sad
Ada
about
about the
that?
most suitable route to Vasilia.
Wait a second!
What's wrong?
What's going on here?
I don't know what's
Bird
going on.
ruin stretched as far as the eye can see.
You were living in the backwoods, so you couldn't know. But in
Why
the
is
last
the
half year,
in-cockpit
situation
camera
on
moving
Mars
too?
has changed drastically.
Tell me more.
It's a long story.
I bet.
Don't fall asleep.
Hurry up.
Half year ago, Bahram began to gain control of the military in every county on Mars. Then, the Mars Liberation Movement against Earth's oppression began to surface. Now, Bahram's war potential is very strong, far different from when you were around. The Space Force put up a stubborn resistance, but without a major war, Mars
When
was
did we
occupied
switch
by
to
Bahram
anime?
in a flash. 1 month ago, the Space Force was almost wiped out, except for a few remnants.
With
Oh
We attacked
no!
Vasilia County,
See all
the
those
Bahram
arrows?
foothold,
Yeah.
with the total
They got
force
us.
we had then.
That was thoughtless.
They sunk all of my
Certainly,
battleships.
we knew what was going to happen. The Space Force suffered destruction,
no
so
hope.
there's not much time to destroy the remaining forces at the enemy base. Although we did find a special...
Sky!
That's the vector cannon Taper mentioned.
The Vector Cannon is a weapon that delivers a high-energy wave by space compression. The outer shield of the enemy fortress Almon defends from invasion with a mass dislocation created by space compression. The Vector Cannon is the only weapon that can nullify that defense and pierce it.
Urenbeck catapult, orbital frame, vector cannon. So they're all byproducts of Metatron.
It's a bad habit of mankind to want to use its new toys immediately. Don't you agree?
No!
However, the military unit has been missing in Vasilia since they acquired the Vector Cannon. Taper, who you met on Deimos, must have come to get it back.
Why is it so important?
Dingo, do you know about the Almon project?
I only recognize the name.
When Dr. Rikoa Hardiman was in good health,
Noman's father.
after Dr. Hardiman died, his son Ridley, that is Noman, took over command of the plan. He then made a full-scale model. Almon is a huge military fortress that uses a great amount of Metatron to construct weapons of mass destruction. When it is fully operational, it won't make sense for Earth to send any amount of forces against it. Almon will have over
This
a
is where
million
they
times
create
the
the
power
ultimate
of
anime
and
being.
you've seen the damage that can do. Can you
Goku?
imagine what it will be like?
Why did Noman
No.
want to get Jehuti? He's already got a great weapon, hasn't he?
Gogeta
Actually, Anubis and
Super
Jehuti were
Saiyan
developed as part
7
of the
Nightmare
Almon
Edition.
plan.
What do you mean?
Those two were a key element in starting Almon. That plan was made by Dr. Hardiman. Only those two machines can make Almon move or stop.
So, Noman has already got Anubis. He probably thinks Jehuti is a bother.
He either wants it or wants it destroyed. Normally, Anubis and Jehuti have the same abilities, so only Jehuti can fight against Bahram War potential, which was much increased through the technological research of Anubis.
That's why you made me have such a
Don't you
terrible
goddamn lie to me.
experience.
They're not the
No need
same.
to thank me.
Mars terraforming is still a long way from perfect, so it's still too weak to be a battlefield.
Several years ago, there was an attack on Earth by the hawkish faction of Mars, but it was a failure in the end because another power from Mars intervened. Then,
The Teletubbies?
Bahram learned that they should put pressure on Mars with military force before attacking Earth, strengthening their foothold. The Space Force's power couldn't match Bahram. Earth can't approach Mars, which is under constant surveillance by Almon.
Earth won't be talking big to Mars.
Earth and Mars bow down to Almon, because of Noman, actually.
Is Almon in Vasilia?
Anubis and Noman are there too. Almon is already getting ready.
He must be happy.
Hey, we have to stop Almon and Noman. We have the same purpose, don't we? Our cooperation is not so bad after all, is it?
I know you'll cut off my life support if I refuse.
You have your duty to do.
I don't care about Earth or Mars.
Oh my gosh,
My
you can do
aim is
like
to get
Phoenix
Noman.
Wright wiggle damage.
You're all just the same as Bahram, aren't you? So don't go thinking you're champions of justice.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but an unidentified combat vehicle is approaching.
Hey, I have to go. I'll disconnect.
No, wait!
Damn it. Let's be done with it.
That'd be hilarious. It is like, sorry to interrupt your conversation, but you were boring the crap out of me. Bad guys! With horrible aim.
It'd be really hard to not have a computer board.
Nonsense!
All of those
Not with
processors working
Netflix.
at like
Frame, Narita.
no, you don't.
They can catch all the latest seasons of The Bachelor.
Enemy destroyed.
Computers
Almost
love that
immediately,
crap.
though.
Computers,
The thing is,
computers eat that up, man.
Narita destroyed.
I know they do, but look, their processing power of all of these things, it can do so goddamn quickly. And
No,
so
see,
accurately.
you're actually wrong about that. Doesn't matter how fast your processing power is. If you're watching a piece of film or TV, you have to watch it at normal speeds or it would be incomprehensible, even for a computer.
Not to a computer.
Of course it would be.
Nope. They can watch frame by frame much faster than we can process.
I don't think so.
And the audio track can most likely be sped up and still
Enemy
the same.
destroyed.
Even if that's true, they don't have to. And if they don't want to be bored, then they wouldn't.
Raptor destroyed.
That's what I always like wonder about people who have like super fast speed, where they're just like sitting there and like have to talk really slowly just like stick with everyone else.
Enemy destroyed. Raptor
Done.
destroyed.
I said done.
No, there's obviously more, Squee.
No!
Enemy destroyed.
I
Eat your
choose.
vegetables.
I choose when the fight is over. Right? Is that not how this works?
Narita destroyed.
Ow, 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 ow.
ETR reaction gone.
I hit you with your buddy. Alright. Now, I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
What is it?
Rock to the face!
Enemy destroyed. Obtained.
Did you like my
Metatron.
lesson?
No, I didn't learn anything.
I did.
Damn!
Heck, I think I lost a few bits.
Like I said, my lesson, not yours.
Why do you say you're going to teach me a lesson?
I was talking to myself. I do that sometimes.
You refer to yourself as you?
Yep.
You, the expert.
Who is that stranger?
Well, it's a stranger.
Who is the stranger? Well, just by definition of stranger, I don't think you would know who he is. But hey, whatever. Or she.
My God, look at the size of his cockpit.
Cockpit.
Damn. I'll shoot it down.
Yay, violence
shoot.
without discussion.
Robot will shoot down. Love shoot pow pow.
Spirit bomb, activate. Yarr! Whoa.
These two went through the rings. That's where the one weak point of circle attacks are. You just go through the center, can't even hurt you.
Come here. Come here. Your mech is way too white and good looking. Must kill.
Alright. Got something against good looking people?
Yeah, I do. You could breathe
you're one of
without
those-
your machine. I'm envious.
They're one of those like super villains who's just like, I can't do something so no one else can.
Yeah, pretty much. Are you saying that's a problem? Are you saying that's a flaw?
I'm saying poorly written, terrible, forgotten supervillains have the same motives.
Hey, Eggman is not poorly written nor forgotten.
I don't think he does it because he doesn't like everyone else with something or other.
Yeah, I think he does it because he can't go into a ball and move like hedgehogs can.
I don't. I'm pretty sure he just wants to rule the world.
Oh, that's what he says. But he's just jealous.
Look, I'm basing my information off his motives that
He
he's
wants
been
to have-
for years.
He wants to have a relationship like Sonic did in 06.
Where's your proof?
proof? I need no proof. This is the internet. I'm an expert in anything I choose to be. Whee!
I'm a whale biologist, so I really
Whale biologist. Love it. I have an internet PhD in literature, so therefore any story I like naturally is good. Inherently, objectively, and uniformly.
Factually good.
My opinions, they are facts.
My opinions are based on facts, therefore are facts.
Oh, Smudsy, it's been a long time.
Wait, I'm not with Baram.
What else can you say if you're not with Baram?
I can say lots of things. I speak the English language.
You must be Leo Stenbuck.
Oh, what?
You know him?
Ada.
Long time no see. You remember me?
Long time no
Yes, the data is a perfect match with the previous runner.
You haven't changed a bit.
You're the owner of this frame, aren't you?
That's right.
Why did you abandon Jehuti on Callisto?
Without consulting
He
me,
looks
Elena,
a bit more
Elena?
aggressive than the
that's
last
not
time
your
I saw him.
business. Anyway, get out of Jehuti.
You want me to leave Jehuti? Don't be silly. I can't leave even if it means I die.
How come?
That's not your business.
What do you plan to do with Jehuti?
Look how
I think it
smug
could
he
be
is.
sold at a high price.
Are you going to Alman? Ada, please answer my question. You're going to Alman, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Do you know that Ada intends to self-destruct Jehuti on Alman?
Are you sure?
It is true.
Wait a second! What's going on? Whose order is that?
Which arose from the basis of a program.
The basis of a program? Are you kidding me? Who would allow such a thing?
Objection!
Hey, Ada, I won't allow you to do that!
You're worried as if it concerns you.
Well, it does!
This is the meaning of the existence bestowed upon me.
Are you stupid? How can you throw away your life for no reason?
I don't need any reasons.
All right, I get rid of Alman. Then you don't need to blow up Jehuti. Isn't that right?
Done.
I just
And
thought it
then,
was like,
once
alright, I'll do it,
Almon is
whatever.
destroyed,
After
you'll
all
be
that yelling,
alive.
fuck it.
That's enough, isn't it?
Let's do this.
You should take time to think about the meaning of your existence later.
But
What's your name?
You shut up. I'm Dingo.
Dingo, I'm sorry, but it's me who will destroy Almon.
What?
I can't stomach giving Jehuti to Barong.
I won't give it up either.
He's got a
I don't
point.
want to
He
lose
is Dingo.
You rely on me. I'll get rid of it while you're doing your homework at home.
Okay.
He
I
goes
will
home,
head
does his
towards
homework.
Almon after helping the Space Force in Vasilia. If I fail, please carry out my task for me.
Hey,
I don't want Ada to fight. I want to finish it.
why?
When did you ever want to finish
You're a funny
anything?
guy.
What happened to your
Please take this
character?
with you.
I don't want to kill anyone has gone to, I'm going to kill them all.
No.
we obtained the device driver of the sub-weapon Gauntlet. It stuns enemies to a distance by physical impact.
If you can hit an enemy into the wall using the gauntlet, they will suffer double damage.
I see.
Dingo, you saw Anubis?
Yeah.
Please be careful with Anubis. Even though you are on Jehuti,
Don't worry. I'll bring your Jehuti back to you later in one piece.
anyway, you were a good fighter. I trust your skills.
What happened to his character? Come on! That's far more interesting than anything's going on in this game.
I know. See, I like the way you think, because you think like me. If a character in another game, his personality has changed, you don't just cry plot hole. You just assume he's gone through some shit that's done this to him.
It's the Balrog.
You just want to know what it is.
They defend from outside invasions.
Leo, alright?
Technically, it can be a plot hole, but I'm
There's
far
too
more
much
curious
trouble in
about the
this guy.
storyline that
For
brought
your
him
own
to that
good,
position.
You better
Me
act
too.
with reserve like you're a stranger.
Anyhow, news will soon leak out.
But it is much better if
Some
no one
bullshit.
finds out as late as possible. All right, I'll explain what you do next. You can enter Vasilia through the south gate, but first you need to unlock it. You have to destroy 2 facilities on both sides of the gate before you can go into Vasilia territory.
So, I'll need to destroy 2 facilities to unlock the gate, is that right?
That's it. Security in the territory has been much stricter since the Space Force attacked, so be careful.
I will.
I'm leaving Deimos for Mars now. I'll let you know when I get there. The crews on Deimos are starting to suspect me.
Really? Serves you right.
Hey, why can't you be more cooperative?
I think I am.
I shouldn't trust rumors.
What?
Nothing. See you later.
I can't. Why can't I be more
There is a
cooperative,
route
lady?
through the canyon
You
in
stuck
front
me in a
of the gate.
machine without a heart and
You can
lungs.
confirm the map
Just
with
going
the
to
star
sit here
map.
with the patty face on. No he's going to be my friend
I
today.
just like how he can make the cam shake when he's angry.
Metatron is confirmed close by. Go and collect it first.
Okay. By the way, shut up. My name's Dingo. Best line yet. What's your name? Shut up! I'm Dingo. Why'd you even tell him to shut up if you were just gonna tell him what he wanted anyway?
Obtained Metatron.
Ow!
See, I thought it was more like a factual statement, more like, shut up, and just to support my statement, I am Dingo.
No, I'm with you. See, that's one thing I never liked. Like,
Destroyed.
Leo's character, we are in Mass Effect was another good one. She's different. Plot hole. It's not a plot hole. It just means that she's gone through some crap, and I want to know what that crap is.
Enemy reinforcements.
People change. It happens.
Executing Gauntlet.
I used to be a
It
girl.
does happen.
What?
Christ. That was like a 2-year period, though. That was ridiculous.
Well, this is also like a 2-year, 3-year period.
Enemy destroyed. Narita destroyed.
Yar!
Enemy
You're not a
destroyed.
pirate.
Obtained Metatron.
I am a pirate.
Enemy reinforcements are confirmed.
Are you like a Yarhar Fiddly D kind of pirate?
Yeah.
Or are you like a booty pirate? Or?
Why can't I be both,
Enemy
kid?
destroyed.
I mean, you could.
Right.
You could be like You'd be like those grammar Nazis who are actually real Nazis as well.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, not you particularly, because
He tried to run. That was cute.
How cute was it?
I like how only one person in the chat picked up on what I said a second ago.
Obtained Metatron.
Like I'm not gonna say it again, but I was like, I'll just throw that in there just for the heck of it. And someone's like, wait, what did he just say?
Destroy 2 facilities.
I can't.
Confirm the location of the facilities.
I
with a
already
map.
knew this
You
statement,
can
okay?
open the map with the start button.
I didn't need to draw to attention.
But the statement was a lie. What? How did you know it's a lie?
ETR reaction gone.
How did I know it was a lie, or how did you know I was lying?
Yeah, exactly.
Enemy destroyed.
Went into your personal background. I got a person to spy on you, and I totally found out that happened. Okay, I don't want to bring it up.
Okay.
It's a sensitive subject because I looked into your history and I knew it's a sensitive subject.
I hired someone, and they Googled.
They followed you around, which is not particularly too hard. You just usually sit in that one place.
They followed you around from their closest internet cafe. And they went to all your favorite social media places and learned all about you.
They dug through your trash and know that you enjoy food, generally.
What? The worst PI ever. So what have you done? I found out he enjoys food. What? No, for reals. I went through his trash. Lots of food wrappers. Seriously. I'm telling you, man, it's a science. Whee!
What you ask?
Raptor destroyed. ETR reaction. Enemy destroyed.
You know what I enjoy most about these particular streams?
Pizza rolls?
Raptor destroyed.
Yes, this is delicious.
The fact that I'm getting my butt whipped?
Oh, it's the pizza you got it right the first time.
75%.
Yeah!
ETR reaction gone.
No!
You know what you need?
Pizza roll?
Looks like you
Dingo?
need.
Dingo, how come? What do you mean, how come?
How come, Dingo?
Because they killed me. That's how come.
How is dost thou die? How? Fine.
Like, she has so much faith in him that she assumes he must have just given up or something.
Raptor
It's not
destroyed.
even what's wise. More just like, come on, Dingo. Just tell me the truth.
The only thing it's missing is Snake! Of course, it is made by the same people, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I would.
You gotta be careful of those Albert beams.
I can't wait until you get the money.
Whoa.
Get him. It's the
got
mummy
him.
head. Get him. Get the mummy head. Yeah.
Enemy destroyed. ETR reaction gone. Enemy destroyed. ETR reaction gone.
Nicely done.
Wow. I'm not even sure what I did, but apparently I went all berserk mode.
Remember, you still have the gauntlet.
I was in the military. Do I ever think of flying Gundam robots would be a viable military weapon? No. Not even a little bit. You see, the reason why we don't attempt to make too many of these walking robot things is because they have enormous structural weaknesses as opposed to, say, like, a tank.
Yeah, if you had like a giant block rolling around, they can't do shit about that, but if you have like robots with a whole bunch of like hinges and things that need to do full body motions like people do, you can easily take them down.
Yep. This robot has way too many weaknesses to be a practical robot. Shoulder joints, elbow joints, arm joints, neck joints, a head.
I'm telling you,
legs.
if you got like a giant cube that just kind of like flipped over, it sort of just rolled around, but not like sporadically, just placed down on one side, then just rolled over to its next face, and so on and so forth. That's some viable stuff right there. You can't take that thing down.
I mean, see, here's the thing. Like, for example, what's the point of this thing having legs at all? It doesn't even have feet. And legs are great for traversing terrain, you know? Legs can traverse terrain that treads can't, but this thing floats.
This thing flies. It's like putting legs on a jet.
Exactly. And we already had that conversation.
I'm telling you, it's a genius plan if he doesn't constantly fly.
I'm gonna put legs on my Harrier. It's brilliant.
It's a good idea if you want the legs to be the primary motion, because you can do a lot with that. You're like, the top doesn't have any like drag with it, and you get some aerodynamicity. Dynocity.
Wait, why wouldn't the physics support them moving? I mean, I'm sure it's possible to make a mech that can move fairly quickly with enough technology. Physics doesn't really limit you until you get into the extremely big sizes, like Godzilla. Scientists have shown that a creature the size of Godzilla would actually crush under its own weight, so that's a thing.
See, my genius plan with a giant block thing is literally, it's a giant block, but there's not much inside. It's more of just a thing that like just moves from one side to another to move the weight around.
That actually did make me sad for some reason. Like the kid in me, it made me. Oh, hello. Okay, that's the thing I just did. The kid in me was a little sad when scientists said that a creature the size of Godzilla couldn't really exist because the bone density is no longer strong enough to support its own weight. And I was like, oh no, Godzilla, no.
See, what scientists didn't know, if you just got denser bones, done.
There is one more facility with
Godzilla has a steel skeleton. Little did you know, Godzilla's skeleton is made of vibranium.
Is identified amongst the enemies. It may form a party with the surrounding enemies.
Party?
It's
By
made out of
forming a party,
soapstone.
the enemies reinforce their fighting ability using formations and coordinated actions. It is dangerous for you to let them form a party. Before they do so, I suggest destroying the commander type. I will point out the commander type with this icon.
Roger. Sounds tough.
Even if it was viable, would I pilot one? If I had a choice, no. Would I rather pilot a mech like this or like a jet with the same capabilities? Give me the jet any day of the week, please. Much more maneuverable, much less of a target, much less structural weaknesses. I will take a jet, thank you very much.
But can your jet stop in midair and turn around in a pinpoint?
No, it can't.
ETR reaction gone.
Yeah, freaking dogfights would be over in seconds with this shit.
Now, I would say this.
Raptor destroyed.
If you could give me a mech machine like this and give me the same control I would have as a human, I might consider that.
Dodge
In other words, like make it like a VR setting where when I move, it moves. Because that actually really could be useful.
Raptor destroyed.
Maybe not for combat, but for all sorts of things, like impressing dates. Hey baby, look what I can do. Oh my god!
Yeah.
ETR reaction gone. Obtain Metatron.
You feel like Optimus Prime going through a McDonald's drive-thru.
We obtained the device driver of the sub-weapon Phalanx. This weapon produces a massive energy shot. You can change the diffusion range. It depends on how long you hold the B button.
The B button. Oh, okay, cool.
Does this? Oh, it does have ammo. I see it now. It just looked like another bar. It was another bar. Just not the one I thought it was. Usually I don't see bars for ammo.
Oh my gosh.
Hi!
I didn't forget about you too. So, you know what I was thinking?
What, Lincoln?
Okay, so I saw a new trailer at E3 and it made me start thinking maybe after this game I'm seriously considering I know Piff and I are thinking of doing Marvel Ultimate Alliance soon. People seem to be really excited about that, which is going to be cool. I'm going to be Captain America because his shield in that game is awesome.
Oh god, yeah.
Which I was going to say, I assume we're going to play under the role of you control 2, I control 2, and we can just pick whichever 2 we want.
I'm not sure if that actually works, but yeah.
I think it does. I remember playing co-op when it first came out, and I think it would split it up. If you had 2 players, you each could control 2. If you had 4, you could only control 1. Don't know what you could do if you had 3.
I think you can only control one at a time.
No, you can control 1 at a time, but there's 2 that you can change in between.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
But I was thinking before that game, you know what I actually kind of want to play, because I've heard it has a decent story, and I never got a chance to play it?
Is it a Home Improvement?
It's Mortal Kombat! So I might actually do that. Because I was thinking about that, I was like, that game would probably take like, what, maybe 8 hours to get through? Maybe? And I heard it had a decent
Depends
story.
on which one.
Oh, the 2011 one that's supposed to be a remake of all the story.
Oh yeah. Still do need to play that one.
Yeah.
Even though I think the achievements will kill me.
The only reason why I'm interested in it, not that, well, I mean, I like Mortal Kombat games. I've played almost all of them. But the fact that it had a decent story is what interests me. How do you make Mortal Kombat with a decent story?
ETR reaction gone.
So I might do that next, and then we might do like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And then I will throw. All I remember, I remember a lot about Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but I remember most. Dude, Captain America was a badass in that game. His shield was awesome.
Mm-hmm. I played as what was his name?
As who?
Cage. I think that was part of his name.
Oh yeah. I think I know who you're talking about.
He was like the one superhero I had no idea about.
I think that is actually his name, Cage. I can do that too.
Yeah. Freaking. I'm not gonna play it on the LP or stream or whatever. I do want to point it out now though, because he's ridiculous. His superpower move, everyone has like really cool things like freaking. That's skeleton's name.
What, I remember everyone's got really cool powers. I never played with him. So I
Yeah,
don't know what he's got.
freaking his superpowers are literally just moves. He has his basic attack, and then like one of his superpowers is like jab.
Wow.
Like good. Thank you for that.
Way to go. Luke Cage, there you go.
Luke Cage.
I
Yeah, that's the
remember
dude.
in that game, I liked Cap America, I liked Spider-Man, I liked Iron Man. Those were all really good people to have.
Yeah, I remember Iron Man's really, but freaking Mr. Fantastic. Jesus Christ.
what I remember from the game, what I liked from that game, is the story just got more and more ridiculously epic.
Yes, it did.
You're starting off, you're like, okay, I get this, and then you're like chapter 2, and you're like, oh, okay, and you get to chapter 3, and you're like, holy damn, and you get to chapter 4, and you're like, good God!
I will say, I will probably say this during the stream or LP or whatever it is, but any character that you play as while playing through the game, if it has a connection with a person that you're fighting, like a bad guy, you'll get unique dialogue for that character. Mm-hmm. And I love that.
Raptor destroyed.
I'm here.
ETR reaction gone.
And there's so many characters that I'm very impressed that they even did that.
In fact, I've never played the second game, but I heard that most people agree the first one was way better than the second one.
That's what I keep hearing, yeah. But yeah, the first one was really good.
But, no, Piff and I are thinking about doing, now that I've got a 360, several games we kind of want to do together, like Ultimate Alliance. I'd love to go through the Halo games with you, just because I think you and I would have a lot of derp fun.
Oh my god.
Like, you and I have never actually played that fast-paced, frantic of a game before, and I can just imagine it. Squee, where are you? I'm in the Warthog. Why?
Yeah.
reaction gone.
Like, you're just getting your butt kicked, I'm just driving around doing donuts and stuff.
If you do have it, we can also do Dead Rising
I don't have
2
it.
specifically.
What possibly?
Raptor destroyed.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, you're making enemies. That's why you think more enemies keep popping out.
Robots making more robots.
You dumb robots and stuff.
ETR reaction gone. Cyclops destroyed.
Let's see what else is. Oh my god, we can do Cordyceps Saga.
I have no idea what that even is.
You probably shouldn't try to get it because it's probably
Raptor destroyed.
gonna be. It is an interesting concept between. I've probably said this so many times that like you don't know the name but the description, you'll probably remember this. It's a game where it is a combination of Monopoly and Magic the Gathering.
Huh.
Enemy destroyed.
Where you put down basically magic cards as buildings, and if you land on it, you have to pay or battle
Raptor
or
destroyed.
depending on if you win or lose and things like that. So it's a really interesting game that has a lot of depth into it and stuff like that. But
Raptor destroyed.
my god, is it really unwieldy for like newcomers?
Okay. I'm sorry. That got really intense.
Obtained Metatron.
Holy crap.
I'm trying to see if there's any other multiplayer games that would be good.
The Gears of War are so
All
good.
locks have been deactivated.
Uh-oh. The Gears of War games are really fun, actually. You'd enjoy them. Very, very, tactically oriented in the sense that you just can't run and gun through that game. You will get slaughtered. You have to be
You
very
know a
careful
game
with
that I
surroundings
liked?
and stuff.
That had that sort of like tactical, you can't run and gun.
What?
Sort of. Freaking John Woo Presents Stranglehold.
Yeah, I've heard about that game. Oh, jeez.
It's ridiculous. It is good old style third-person shooter.
Destroyed.
It's a fantastic game. I love it.
Reaction gone.
I'm gonna have to apologize to the chat, but I'm sorry. I can't take my eyes away from this because I'll die. This is so incredibly fast-paced. Yay! I mean, you guys can see, but
Have you tried using your secondary weapon? It might.
well, I'm not saying it's incredibly hard. I'm saying that it's just an attention grabbing.
Okay.
I will say that this is definitely a game that watching it is not the same as playing it. It really, really is.
Probably not.
It's crazy because it's fast paced. It looks so chaotic, and it really is. But it's also the controls are smooth enough that you never really feel like you're out of control. Like, I don't feel like I'm just pressing buttons and I don't know what's going on. I feel like I've got a grasp of the situation, even though it's incredibly high speed and chaotic. Sometimes. Other times I'm just like, what's going on?
Enemy destroyed. Raptor destroyed.
Only high-speed, chaotic Sonic the Hedgehog was here. He would know what to do.
Enemy destroyed.
I'm now picturing everyone going like, I wonder if he's being serious. I wonder if he actually means that would be a good thing. I wonder if he actually thinks that Sonic the Hedgehog is something that should be in this game. Because I heard stories about people who like Sonic the Hedgehog and all of their fan fictions and things.
Fan fictions? You don't even need fan fictions. You got Sonic 06. That's canon, baby.
Actually, it's not.
Thank God.
Do you know why?
Because it never happened.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
never happened. And a lot of people are just like, no, that's just denial. No, I'm like, in game did not happen. It's actually part of the story that it had never happened.
Viola, you're already here.
I found you. Get ready.
I decided to move.
Shouldn't you be hunting down Leo or something?
No.
Ada, what can I do with
maybe.
that shield?
If you can guard against the enemy slamming in, you might be able to nullify the enemy shield.
Huh?
So an ordinary guard cannot be used.
If you have some sort of catalyst, you can improve Jehuti's abilities.
Catalyst?
I hope
Please
that's
search
not
for something
thunder
like a
outside.
board as a guard.
All right, I can guard from their slamming in as I grab that. Let's do it.
Wait, what? Oh. She crashed into the wall. Silly Billy. Oh yeah, helps if I actually guard.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a little bugger.
How did I get it in time? I need to grab one, please. I would like... No? Stop blowing up all of my shields!
They just like rise back up with new shields.
Oh, jeez. I am fast running out of things to block with.
You've neutralized your shield.
Nope, it's back.
No, it's neutralized. Like my neutral beam.
Grab, please. Thank you. Hi.
Do you like running into shield?
That's good, because I was almost out.
What did you just do?
Oh no, all of the cell-shaded smoke.